What's up, guys? Back here, continuing the relationship series. And I'm gonna make it into like a playlist, so make it easy for you guys to watch. Now, this one I'm gonna be talking about with your girl. Listen, when you're with your girl, most of the time you want her to be reaching out to you, and this is very crucial because girls need to be chasing. If a girl doesn't feel as if she's chasing, that's why a lot of girls really lose interest. Or when you're in a relationship, things start to turn around. Now, there are very few relationships where you have this balance. Uh, Very few relationships you have this balance where you have a good looking girl and you don't, and there's no type of anxiety, right? There are some girls who are just very attached and are very clingy, and they can accept, and they don't really have that real hypergamous nature where they need to be treated like shit, or they need a whole bunch of anxiety, and they can just say, okay, well, this is my man, I love him, I want to be with him. Or usually with that type of relationship, you usually have some type of case where he's either fucking her really good or giving her the best sex she's ever had, and she's just super grateful for it, right? Or there's some type of treatment there that has some type of balance unknowingly, right? Because it may seem like a certain guy may love his girl really good, and he may do a lot of things that may come off simpish, right? But his girl still stays. She's probably not cheating. They've probably been together for a really long time. These girls are really super attached. And sometimes it usually worked their way towards that position. It wasn't always like that. It was usually like she was chasing him, and now that they're there, there's a bit of a balance. But there's something in that relationship that balances out. But for most cases, in majority cases, you want her chasing you. So it's a lot of times, and it's the same thing with all these guys. It's like I tell you guys, let her reach out to you. When can I hit her up? Oh, should I call her? But you got to understand, you have to change those ways about yourself, because that needy shit that you got, that thing that you have to understand, you need to change your relationship around. So it's not how you want it right now. So you have to understand, you either take a reset, go look at the reset video where you break up with her for a while and stop talking to her, or you change things around while you're in that relationship. So stop reaching out to her so much. Stop chasing her so much. She might say, I don't like this, you changed. All right, well, if you give me the change that I want, then maybe things can be a little more balanced. But for now, I don't really like what I'm seeing. I don't like what's going on in this relationship. So I'm not going to be chasing your ass. I'm not going to be all up your ass. I'm not going to be pandering and catering to you where the relationship is one-sided. Because when you're reaching out for this type of knowledge, there's an issue in your relationship that needs to be fixed. And so with that being said, this is what you guys need to be doing. Most of the time, let her reach out to you. Let her chase you. She should be begging for a relationship. And that's how things should be in your relationship, right? Most of the time. And I'm not saying never hit her up. Yes, there's times you can hit her up, but when you're on better terms. If you are currently not on good terms, you need to take that space. Now, taking space isn't only no contact. Don't be all up on her ass. Don't contact her all day, every day, right? Don't be texting her first. Especially if you guys just had an argument and it's an ongoing thing where she's complaining about an in particular thing and you're just not with it. You don't want to complain about it. You want to forget about it. So if she's still complaining about this in particular thing, the best thing for you to do is not to go fucking chase her. You have to let her rock and let her reach out to you, because you got to let her know, I'm not doing this argument bullshit with you. I'm not feeling this. This is not something I want to do. So I'm not going to be continuing to tolerate it. So, and something like that, she needs to be reaching out to you. I have about 3 clients who are going through the same thing, and I keep telling these motherfuckers, they don't get it. You have to understand, right? So in your relationship, she needs to be reaching out to you most of the time, and she needs to be chasing. And that's something that she needs to get used to. Now, it's okay to hit her up every once in a while. Sometimes she might pull back and want you to hit her up, and she might complain about it. Sure, hit her up, but don't change it all together. But you got to understand, you have to be aware and conscious, because long term in your relationship, you have to understand how things go, and you might get beta-tized. So you be like, oh, you might know this knowledge, but then you might forget about it because it's been a few years and you're not staying sharp. You're like, oh shit, now I'm doing all the things that she want me to do. But remember, you never give a girl what she wants. You give her what she needs. She might complain about and say she wants a whole bunch of shit, but that's not what she needs. It's not good for you guys' relationship. Just remember that, though. Relationship series.